Welcome to our channel, Interior Elegant, where creativity meets sustainability. In today's video narration, we're embarking on a transformative journey to turn everyday trash into breathtaking garden art. From forgotten plastic bottles to discarded metal scraps, we'll explore 20 imaginative projects that breathe new life into your outdoor spaces. Whether you're a seasoned DIY enthusiast or a newcomer eager to learn, these ideas will inspire you to see waste as a treasure trove of artistic potential. We'll guide you step by step, sharing tips on tools, materials, and design considerations to ensure your creations are both beautiful and weather-resistant. By the end of this narration, you'll be equipped with a vision and know how to elevate your garden with one-of-a-kind upcycled masterpieces. And if you're excited to transform your green space while reducing landfill waste, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and leave a comment below sharing which project you're most eager to try. Let's cultivate creativity together and make our gardens as sustainable as they are stunning. Upcycling plastic bottles into vibrant planters. Plastic bottles are some of the most ubiquitous items clogging our oceans and landfills, yet they hold incredible potential as planters. Imagine slicing the side of a soda bottle to fashion a window box, overflowing with lush herbs or succulents. Paint the exterior in bold hues turquoise, coral, or sunshine yellow to make a striking statement against your garden fence. For added flair, wrap sections in jute twine or lace ribbon, securing with hot glue, to evoke a rustic, bohemian vibe. To ensure proper drainage, drill or puncture small holes along the bottom, then layer pebbles before adding soil and plants. You can even attach several bottles horizontally on a wooden board to create a living herb garden that mounts on a wall or fence. The lightweight nature of plastic makes it easy to reposition these planters seasonally, and their durability means they'll withstand rain and sun without cracking. By repurposing plastic bottles you already have, you not only save money on store-bought pots, but also keep non-biodegradable materials from entering the waste stream. Embrace this simple yet impactful project to add pockets of greenery wherever you please, transforming waste into living art. Transforming tin cans into rustic lanterns. Old tin cans, think soup, beans, or coffee, offer an industrial charm that can be elevated into stunning garden lanterns. Begin by removing labels and sanding the edges smooth. Use a hammer and nail or a nail punch to create intricate patterns of holes around floral motifs, geometric shapes, or even silhouettes of birds. When lit from within, the perforations cast dancing shadows on surrounding foliage, creating a cozy evening ambience. To add color, apply metal-safe spray paint in matte black for a modern edge, or go vintage with distressed white for a shabby chic look. Thread sturdy wire through 2 drilled holes at the rim to form a handle, allowing you to hang the lanterns from tree branches, pergolas, or shepherd's hooks. For those preferring tabletop pieces, simply leave them unhandled and place them amidst potted plants or along stone pathways. Inside each can, nestle a small LED tea light or solar-powered candle for a flickering glow without the worry of open flames. By breathing new life into tin cans, you'll be crafting affordable, weather-tolerant accents that invite warmth and character into your garden evenings. Repurposing old tires into colorful garden chairs. Discarded tires, often piled in junkyards, can be reimagined as playful and robust garden seating. Start by selecting a tire in good structural condition. Larger tractor tires make dramatic focal pieces, while car tires are ideal for smaller seating or footstools. Thoroughly clean the rubber with a stiff brush and mild detergent to remove grime. Next, apply a primer designed for rubber surfaces, ensuring paint adhesion. Choose vibrant exterior-grade acrylic or spray paint in your favorite garden palette, perhaps emerald green to echo foliage or bright coral for a pop of contrast. Once dry, stack 2 or 3 tires to achieve comfortable seat height, securing them with weatherproof adhesive or zip ties hidden beneath decorative fabric. Top the stack with a round, cushioned seat pad covered in outdoor fabric to resist moisture and UV rays. Position your tire chair beside a flower bed or under a shady tree for a whimsical seating area that's both comfortable and eco-conscious. As these chairs are surprisingly sturdy, they can withstand all seasons, offering a conversation piece while reducing landfill waste. Let your imagination roll, pun intended, and create seating that's as green in its conception as in its surroundings. Crafting wooden pallet vertical gardens. Wooden pallets are a designer's dream for vertical gardening, offering built-in structure and rustic charm. Find a pallet with sturdy slats and no chemical treatments. Untreated pine or oak works best. Sand any rough edges before staining or painting the pallet in a color that complements your home's exterior. Lean the pallet against a wall or secure it upright with brackets, ensuring stability. Line the backside and shelves with landscaping fabric, stapling it securely to prevent soil spillage. Fill each pocket or shelf with potting mix and plant a variety of flowers, herbs, or trailing vines. The vertical orientation maximizes space, making it perfect for small yards, patios, or balcony gardens. For a living herb wall, plant rosemary, thyme, and basil in the lower tiers for easy harvesting, and let colorful petunias or ivy spill from the upper sections. Water evenly by misting or using a drip irrigation line tucked along the top shelf. Over time, the palette will weather to a soft gray, enhancing its vintage appeal. With creativity, you can even add shelves for potted plants or hanging hooks to display garden tools, creating a multifunctional artful installation. This project exemplifies upcycling at its best, transforming discarded shipping materials into lush, vertical masterpieces for your garden oasis. Turning teacups into elegant succulent holders. Vintage or mismatched teacups and saucers possess inherent charm. They often go unused. By upcycling these delicate pieces into succulent planters, you can craft charming miniature gardens. Begin by drilling small drainage holes in the bottom of each teacup, using a ceramic-safe drill bit and generous water to prevent heat buildup. Alternatively, layer stones in the cup before adding soil to avoid overwatering. Arrange your succulents echeveria, haworthia, or sedum in a teacup, filling gaps with decorative pebbles or moss. Display these dainty planters on a weather-resistant shelf, window ledge, or along a garden wall. For a hanging installation, secure a macrame plant hanger around the cup's handle and hook it from a pergola beam or tree limb. The delicate floral patterns on the cups will contrast beautifully with the robust succulents, creating a whimsical, fairy tale aesthetic. Teacup planters also make thoughtful gifts or party favors. Simply attach a small plant care tag. By elevating everyday china to functional art, you'll infuse your garden with elegance while preserving cherished heirlooms from the landfill. Creating wine cork mosaic stepping stones. If you've amassed wine corks from countless celebrations, consider crafting a mosaic stepping stone that captures both memories and functionality. Start by collecting enough corks to cover the surface of a circular or square mold. Slice each cork lengthwise to reveal the inner pattern, then arrange them upright in the mold, alternating orientations and colors for visual interest. Pour concrete or a fast-setting garden resin over the corks until just covered, using a trowel to smooth the surface. Once cured, remove the mold to reveal a unique stepping stone where cork ends peek through the concrete like petals in a flower field. The natural insulation properties of cork provide a slight cushion underfoot, and the aesthetic contrast between cork and stone lends a playful texture to garden pathways. Surround these stones with gravel or ground cover plants like creeping thyme for a whimsical walkway. As cork is sustainable and biodegradable, when the stones eventually weather, you can recycle the materials responsibly. This mosaic technique celebrates both form and function, offering a durable pathway accented by the warm tones and stories of your favorite vintages. Designing driftwood sculptures for organic appeal. Driftwood, polished by water and time, is nature's sculpture. Gather pieces of driftwood from beaches, riverbanks, or purchase ethically sourced varieties. Clean and dry each piece thoroughly before designing your sculpture. You might choose to bind several sticks together at one end with jute twine to create a sunburst art piece that mounts on a fence or wall, its rays casting organic shadows in the sunlight. Alternatively, assemble driftwood segments into a freestanding totem. Secure the largest piece as the base, then stack progressively smaller pieces, anchoring with a metal rod or dowel driven through the center. Coat with clear marine varnish to protect against moisture and UV degradation. The natural curvature and texture of driftwood pairs beautifully with garden greenery, evoking a coastal or woodland vibe. For added creativity, nestle small planter cups or glass globes among the wood branches to host air plants or fairy lights. Each driftwood sculpture tells a story of its journey through water, and when placed in your garden, it becomes a focal point that seamlessly blends art and nature. Utilizing broken ceramics for whimsical mosaics. Broken ceramic plates, tiles, or cups need not be discarded. Instead, they can become the medium for dazzling mosaic art. Begin by wearing protective gloves and eye gear, then carefully break ceramics into small, manageable pieces using a hammer. Lay out your design on a garden bench top, stepping stone, or border wall floral patterns, spirals, or abstract shapes all work beautifully. Spread a layer of thin-set mortar or outdoor mosaic adhesive, then press each ceramic shard firmly into place. Grout with weatherproof grout, wiping away excess before it dries, and seal the finished mosaic to guard against moisture. The interplay of glossy ceramic glazes, speckled pottery, and grout lines creates a vibrant patchwork that catches sunlight and adds color to any garden nook. Mosaic projects can commemorate memories, use pieces from old dinnerware that hold sentimental value, preserving the stories behind family gatherings. These handcrafted art pieces are durable enough for outdoor exposure, and when well sealed, they resist fading and cracking. By reassembling sherds of broken ceramics, you'll craft whimsical decor that honors the past while enriching your garden's present beauty. Converting old ladders into tiered plant stands. An old wooden ladder, whether discarded by a neighbor or found at a thrift store, holds enormous potential as a tiered plant stand. First, sand away splinters and paint chipping, then apply a coat of outdoor-grade sealant or paint to match your garden's color scheme. Lean the ladder against a secure wall, fence, or tree trunk, ensuring the base is stable. Use each rung to display potted plants, trailing ivy that cascades down, vibrant begonias perched at eye level, and hardy succulents nestled in the highest tiers. For a modern twist, attach small wooden planks across rungs to widen shelving surfaces, allowing for larger pots. Alternatively, flip the ladder upside down, planting creeping vines in containers at the bottom so they grow upward to veil the structure in greenery. You can also string fairy lights along the ladder rails for nightly ambience. This vertical display not only maximizes space, but also adds architectural interest, drawing the eye upward through layers of foliage and blooms. With minimal cost and maximum impact, the humble ladder becomes a sculptural garden feature brimming with color and life. Building garden art from discarded bicycle wheels. Rusty bicycle wheels, once bound for scrap, can be reborn as captivating garden mobiles or wall art. Begin by removing the tire and inner tube, then clean and repaint the metal spokes and rim with rust-inhibiting spray paint. Choose crisp white for a clean look or vibrant teal for a pop of color. To create a mobile, attach ropes or chains to 3 equidistant points on the rim, converging at a single hook for hanging. Dangle small birdhouses, wind chimes, or glass orbs from the spokes to catch light and gentle breezes. As the wheel turns, it creates kinetic energy, producing subtle movement that enlivens your outdoor space. For a stationary wall piece, mount the painted wheel against a fence or shed door, weaving trailing vines through the spokes so greenery becomes part of the design. You can also affix small terracotta pots to the rim's outer edge, planting cascading flowers that spill like a waterfall. By repurposing bicycle wheels, you'll introduce dynamic, circular motifs that symbolize renewal and mobility, perfect metaphors for sustainable gardening. Incorporating CD pieces for sparkling garden mirrors. Old CDs and DVDs possess a mirrored surface that shimmers in sunlight, ideal for garden mosaics or reflective installations. Begin by cutting discs into small, triangular or irregular pieces using heavy-duty scissors. Wear gloves and safety glasses to protect against sharp edges. Decide on your substrate: a wooden bench back, a planter pot, or even a plain garden wall. Spread outdoor safe adhesive or grout onto the surface. Then press CD fragments into place, ensuring they catch the light at varying angles. Once set, grout between the pieces and seal for weather resistance. The resulting mosaic radiates rainbow hues as the sun moves, creating a magical, kaleidoscopic effect in morning and afternoon light. CD mosaics can highlight pathways, accent pillars, or form the backdrop for a water feature, reflecting ripples and adding depth. This project illustrates how digital detritus can morph into dazzling garden art, reminding us that sustainability need not sacrifice beauty. Fashioning picture frame displays from scrap wood. Discarded wood scraps from construction or old furniture can be assembled into charming outdoor picture frame displays. Collect planks of varying widths and lengths, cut them to desired frame dimensions, and sand edges until smooth. Assemble frames using exterior-grade wood glue and galvanized nails. Then finish with a protective stain or paint in earthy tones. Instead of glass, affix chicken wire, metal mesh, or twine across the frame's opening. This makeshift canvas allows you to clip seed packets, small garden tools, or photographs of your garden's progress. For live displays, weave air plants through the mesh, nestled into the frame as living artwork. Arrange several frames of different sizes in a gallery-style arrangement on a garden wall or fence, creating an ever-evolving exhibition. As seasons change, swap out decor dried flowers in autumn, freshly pruned clippings in spring to keep the display fresh and engaging. By upcycling scrap wood, You'll craft personalized, functional art pieces that showcase both your creativity and your garden's evolving story. Generating unique bird feeders from metal scraps. Metal scraps, old baking sheets, gutter sections, or license plates offer durable foundations for bespoke bird feeders. Cut and shape the metal into simple trays or tubes, then weld or rivet additional panels to create feed dispensers. Smooth edges with a metal file and coat surfaces with non-toxic, outdoor-safe paint. Hang feeders from tree branches or shepherd's hooks using sturdy chain or rope, adding perches fashioned from dowels or reclaimed metal rods. Fill with seeds that attract native birds, sunflower seeds, millet, or cracked corn, and watch as feathered friends flock to your garden art. For an added design element, emboss patterns onto thin metal sheets before assembly or punch decorative holes that cast patterned shadows at sunrise and sunset. Solar-powered LED strips can be integrated beneath the roof of each feeder, illuminating your aviary at dusk. By transforming metal waste into wildlife-friendly installations, you'll support biodiversity and create kinetic, interactive garden decor that's as functional as it is attractive. Sculpting garden art from old light bulbs. Burnout incandescent or halogen bulbs can be cleaned and repurposed into whimsical terrariums or hanging ornaments. Carefully remove metal bases and inner filaments in a safe workspace, then rinse the glass thoroughly. For terrariums, add a layer of small pebbles, activated charcoal to prevent mold, potting soil, and tiny succulent cuttings or air plants. Secure a loop of wire or twine around the bulb's neck for hanging from tree limbs or pergola beams. As sunlight filters through the glass, the miniature ecosystem glows, offering a whimsical, floating garden effect. Alternatively, fill bulbs with colored water or glitter for festive accents during garden parties. When clustered together, these hanging gardens resemble a cascade of glowing orbs, adding a sculptural element among climbing roses or wisteria. Always handle glass bulbs with care to avoid injury and display them where they won't be easily knocked down. By upcycling light bulbs, you'll craft fine art renditions of the terrarium trend, merging sustainability with delicate, luminous beauty. Styling boot planters for a quirky touch. Old rubber boots, rain boots, or leather shoes with character can be transformed into playful planters. Clean the footwear thoroughly and drill drainage holes in the soles. Fill boots with potting soil and arrange a mix of trailing and upright plants, petunias spilling from the tops, bright daisies peeking through the laces, or ornamental grasses adding height. For a coordinated display, line several boots along a garden path, each filled with a different color scheme to guide visitors like a floral runway. You can also hang boots by the heels from a fence or sturdy hooks, creating a vertical installation that draws the eye upward. Leather shoes develop a lovely patina over time, while rubber boots stand up to wet conditions without deteriorating. This unexpected use of old footwear adds whimsy and personality, proving that true art lies in reimagining the mundane. Fashioning hanging decor from wine bottles. Empty wine bottles can be upcycled into enchanting hanging planters or wind chimes. Clean bottles thoroughly and remove labels. For planters, cut off the bottom using a diamond glass cutter. Sand edges smooth and fill with soil and small trailing plants like ivy or string of pearls. Thread sturdy wire around the neck, securing it with knots or decorative wire loops, and suspend from pergolas or tree branches at varying heights for a layered, floating garden effect. To craft wind chimes, leave bottles intact and insert bamboo tubes or metal rods through drilled holes in the bottle's base for chime elements. The glass resonates with a gentle, melodic tone in the breeze, adding both visual and auditory interest. Paint the exterior with glass-safe paints to introduce color accents, soft pastels for a dreamy look or metallic gold for glam. By repurposing wine bottles in this way, you'll add a vertical dimension to your garden while minimizing breakage risk, as the hanging elements sway safely above ground level. Transforming plastic spoons into flower art. Plastic spoons, often used for single-use convenience, can be reborn into delicate flower sculptures. Collect a batch of white spoons, heat the handles gently over a low flame to soften the plastic, and carefully bend the head inward to form petals. Assemble 5 or 6 petals around a central bead or mock stamen, securing them with hot glue. Paint the finished flowers in vibrant acrylic colors scarlet, lavender, or sunshine yellow, and affix them to thin bamboo stakes or wire stems. Cluster these spoon flowers among live plants to create a surreal garden bouquet, or line walkways with them for an enchanting, everlasting border. Because they're lightweight and weather-resistant, plastic spoon flowers remain intact through rain and sun, adding consistent color even in the off-season. Should the colors fade over time, you can quickly refresh them with a new coat of paint. This playful project demonstrates how the simplest disposable items can be reimagined into charming decor that endures far beyond their intended single use. Upcycling furniture into garden focal points. Old chairs, benches, or chests that no longer suit your indoor decor can be given a second life outdoors. Strip away flaking paint, sand rough surfaces, and apply an exterior primer before repainting in bold accent colors turquoise, coral, or classic garden green. For seating, upholster cushions in waterproof outdoor fabric and arrange beneath a shady tree or beside a garden pond. Repurpose a dresser into a tiered planter by removing drawers, lining each cavity with landscaping fabric, and filling with soil and blooms. A headboard can become a trellis for climbing roses or clematis, transforming your garden boundary into a living wall of petals. Hardware components, drawer pulls, knobs, hinges can be polished or replaced with vintage-style replacements to enhance charm. By situating these upcycled furniture pieces as focal points, you create inviting vignettes that encourage lingering, inspire conversation, and showcase your commitment to sustainable design. Each reclaimed item tells a story, inviting guests to imagine its past life while admiring its renewed purpose among your greenery. Conclusion: cultivating creativity and sustainability. Thank you for joining us on this creative adventure through 20 DIY garden art and upcycling ideas. We've shown how everyday garbage can become stunning decor, from plastic bottle planters and tire chairs to delicate spoon flowers and repurposed furniture focal points. Each project not only beautifies your outdoor space but also reduces waste, illustrating that sustainability and aesthetics can harmoniously coexist. We hope these ideas inspire you to look at discarded materials with fresh eyes and a sense of possibility. If you found value in these transformations, please subscribe to Interior Elegant, give this video a thumbs up, and leave a comment sharing which project you'll tackle first. Your support helps us continue crafting more inspiring content for your home and garden. Until next time, may your creativity bloom as vibrantly as your upcycled garden creations.